Roll up, I roll up on your slut. She won't fuck, so I'm gon' bust 4 nuts on her face. How it tastes, you so nasty, babe. It's just me and you, I'm your Diddy, you my Cassie, ayy. We fucking high as hell off the dough from Golden Valley, ayy. Shorty won't run away from the dick, but I don't fucking play. Shorty said turn on some money prism, I'm like, hey, okay. Now we in my room, off the shrooms, drinking Henderson. I roll up on your slut. She won't fuck, so I'm gon' bust 4 nuts on her face. How it tastes, you so nasty, babe. It's just me and you, I'm the baby, you my Cassie, babe. I roll up on your slut. She won't fuck, so I'm gon' bust 4 nuts on her face. How it tastes, you so nasty, babe. It's just me and you, I'm the baby, you my Cassie, babe.
What's up out there? Welcome to Rolling Down Bogus Lane.
Bogus
This is this is your girl, Danileigh.
And your girl, Nat P.
And we are here today to talk to you about some juicy topics that are going on in the streets and on the internet.
A little bit of news you can use or
lose. Let's get into it.
All right, y'all. All right. First and foremost, let's talk about Miss Cardi B and the backlash she's gotten about her hair growth. First of all, I commend you, Miss Cardi B, because baby, that hair is going down your back and it looks healthy and good.
She got
bundles in her head, and it's all her. She also, her Miss Halle Berry, got crowned the queen of hip hop. I know y'all heard about that. Miss Halle Berry said that she was the queen of hip hop over Nicki Minaj. How you feeling about that, Danny B?
You know what? I think I'm sad. I hate when they do this. I don't even like to have these conversations because, like, both of them are super dope. They are both queens to me in their own rights. Now, Nikki had her reign, and so maybe this is now Cardi's time. And like Jay-Z said, men lie, women lie,
but the numbers don't lie.
They don't lie.
No.
So the numbers are showing right now that Cardi, with every like literally song she dropped, she killing
it. Well, shout out to Miss Cardi B.
Oh, but Nikki, these verses she coming out with, like on with her and Bia, she killing that.
I mean,
her
you know
picture's
me.
been dope.
I love Nicki. Shout out to Nicki Minaj, but I'm a Remy fan. I'm a Remy Ma fan. So,
girl, Remy done retired. She a talk show.
On to other news that you can lose or use.
No, shout out to Remy. I love Remy. I'm just
shout out to Summer Walker. Shout out to Miss Toxic herself, Summer Walker, with the #1 album on the Billboard 200 chart.
Come on, somebody.
Yes. Still Over It is killing the waves. It's killing the airwaves out here.
She's like, don't stop no shit, won't be no shit,
won't be no shit, baby. Yeah, she told that up. So we want to shout out Miss Summer Walker with that. Real Housewives of Potomac.
Honey, they some sussy bakas.
They are so sassy this season. What's going on? Why? I guess
I don't understand them. Like, I'm not like I don't follow the beef because like 1 minute they will be getting down on somebody, and then minute they will be laughing. I guess that's maybe some grown woman shit, or it could just be fake. I don't know what it is because they get on my nerve. Because the one part that really got on my nerve was the Candace issue because of the simple fact, like they all have been.
Yep.
They
all hit low.
So I don't understand now why, like she said, they're mad that her jabs be real good.
She quick with it. Her mouth is vicious. She know her mouth is vicious. And I feel like when Candace makes comments, she's making the comment to shut you up. So she's going to say that to shut. She's either ready going to shut you up or rat-a-tat-tat-tat-tat. Candace is going to whoop your ass.
First of all, let's be clear. They would not have no good reels this season
without her.
if it wasn't
I completely agree.
if it was not for Candace. And here's the other thing. They got on my nerve when they allowed all those other women to say she should be hit because of her mouth. When we were children and still now as adults, we are taught use your words.
Exactly.
Y'all just mad that her words cut like a
But
knife.
baby, she have a machete
And
in
they
her pocket.
still do not have any right to threaten her. I mean, what Mia basically told her, I'm gonna see you outside. I was like, what?
Girl, Mia don't say her fake self. She fake all the way around. All the way around.
Mia get on my nerve.
I can't get with Mia
I
only
don't think she
because
fake. I think she toxic. I think that she
very.
has been through a lot and she is hurt. And I don't think she all the way
I
healed.
think she's one of those women we're gonna discuss later.
Ooh, yes.
Yeah, we gonna bring Mia back up
Yeah.
later.
Yeah.
But yeah, the housewives, they was something else. You know what I did love to see? I love the Karen and Giselle moment. When
They get on my nerve.
but you know what? That's what works for their relationship. They done known each other for years on top of years on top of years. And I feel like they can cut each other. I feel like between the two of them, they have the respect that they can cut each other because they're gonna cut low, but they know what's too low to them.
Because they're real friends. Like she said, she saw her children being raised, growing up.
Mhm.
And I think they both have a love for each other. I don't know. I think when their relationship went sour, I think Giselle got a little mad at her and was a little hurt because her and Karen was supposed to be the closest. But instead, Karen started being closer with
Right.
Monique and with Candace. And I think Giselle, because she does not cry or doesn't like to look weak.
But she did. She almost cried with the
With now,
Karen
but I'm
moment.
saying instead she went at Karen at that time,
Mhm. I
which
would
I
love to
think
see
brought
what
them to this.
I would love to see her evolution next season to see if maybe
I want her to
her
bring a boyfriend on the show, and I want her to be happy, and I want her to be vulnerable because
Mhm.
she's too pretty to have that stoic, like army type. Because she seemed fun. She seemed like at a party with no cameras.
Oh, we're
She's
gonna have a good
super
time.
dope.
Oh yeah, Karen. I think Karen would too.
And that's why I couldn't be on reality TV because I would have to be authentically me or not at all.
Well, we would have you on reality TV, but we would have a lot of fans. I
Yeah,
think that our censors would be very high.
and it would end
You would
up
definitely throw some algorithms on.
yes, and you would end up sending me comments.
Okay, we definitely don't want that.
Okay.
Speaking on commissary, somebody who might have to use it soon, Kyle Rittenhouse. The trial is
Oh.
over. The jury is under deliberations. I will say excuse me, and this might throw off the algorithm a little bit, Danny B. I apologize to Solo Key. But that bullshit ass judge did throw out, he dismissed the illegal gun possession charge that they had on Kyle Rittenhouse. Now, this is my thing. This is a minor. So how could he legally possess a gun? Now maybe I'm just not up to date on all the gun laws and how you can own and
I know
maybe
there
so.
is some laws that children can get licenses at 16, but they have to be like trained hunters. And he looked like he's from one of those rural areas areas that have that. Now, I still say that whenever this is done, his mom
Absolutely.
need to be arrested.
Mhm.
Because if that was any other race of woman, she would have been locked up because you took your child across state lines with a
Mhm.
loaded gun. What was he? A underage child. What was he gonna do? What was he gonna do?
Well, obviously, if he had the legal right to own it for hunting, he was hunting.
Period.
You hear me?
So that was intentional.
Exactly. Yes, ma'am.
And
I'm with
enough
it.
said.
So I'm
Allegedly.
I'm waiting. They did say that they have like over 500 National Guard there, but they in case the city goes in arrest, that they're trying to be prepared. I feel like saying something like that makes me feel like y'all already got y'all mind made up.
Not necessarily, because you got to understand there's also Kyle Rittenhouse support. So
Fact.
what if
Fact.
they have to be prepared on both sides. then again, he may be convicted, but not with what we want him to be convicted for.
Absolutely.
So
Absolutely.
it could be so many twists and turns that they have to be ready. I'm hoping that justice is served, that people can go home and peacefully enjoy their holiday. Many of the victims won't, because they've
Hmm.
been living this since they laid their family members to rest. But I don't feel any sorrow for him. He better serve some time, because if not, then yeah, they're gonna need those
They go.
guards and
Oh
probably
yeah,
some more,
and some
because
more
those
guards
people are
because
gonna
people are.
lose.
It's gonna go up. It's gonna be a real sad scene. I think that it might. I don't know, but solo key bogus claim. We gonna definitely
Yes, we're gonna stay on
keep
top of it.
stay on top of that. Give you that latest on this trial and see what else this judge, if that's what y'all want to call him, what he got to say and what this verdict is gonna be. But
That's
let's.
what his state call him, Natalie P.
Well, I'm not calling him that.
Oh, okay.
He lucky. I don't even want to call him that man that's sitting up there in that chair. He got
Oh
that
wow.
black shirt on. That
Oh
black.
wow.
That's what I call him.
Oh wow. You
But
been
we've been to talk
you
about what's really going on.
you on bogus lane for real. Go ahead.
I'm driving on it. I'm
Yeah.
riding on
You
bogus line.
cruising,
We
vacation.
finna talk about the bogus topic of the day. DaBaby.
Baby. That ain't the baby. That's my baby.
That ain't the baby. That's my baby. Okay, y'all. So everybody knows what's going on. DaBaby and Danileigh got a 3-month-old baby. Supposedly, she's been staying in his penthouse in Charlotte for 3 months. They had a doctor come, have delivered the baby quietly, privately. This has been like hush hush. From what I've been reading up, what I've been researching, I've seen numerous times that Danileigh's family didn't want her to have this baby because he was black. I can't say that that's true. These are all allegations I've been reading up and researching, but apparently she had a situation in the Dominican Republic where she was from. The baby's assistant felt it would be better for her to come on there. The baby's been on tour, so if, he's either in and out or not there at all. This altercation happens in the middle of the night. They go live. Now, before we even go any further in this, why you go live?
Well, and the baby said that he went live because she began to fight and get angry and say she was going to do things on social media.
Mhm.
And because of all the negative attention he's already gotten from the council of the things he said at Rolling Out Loud in Florida, he wanted to protect himself and his brand. However, I could 100% believe that until you see her sitting on the bed with the baby in her hand, trying to cover them with the pillow, because he's literally showing them like she's a squat.
Yeah, I thought that was
And I
petty.
thought that was very degrading. And you shouldn't do that to a normal person on the street.
Mhm.
But this is a young woman who, when you met her, she had a career.
Okay.
And
Okay.
your career was just under attack. So why would you want to do this to her and her brand? Not only that, this is now the mother of your 3-month-old. And it's this late at night and you want your child out that late to be going to a hotel.
Well, I mean, apparently he put out because they got into a fight, and what everybody is saying, she's been charged. She's got charges on her. So maybe that's why he went live so that he can block his brand. He can show like I'm not putting my hands on this woman. Yes, he
Yeah, but he
is.
shouldn't have showed that baby on live.
That's
I
the
do
worst
not agree
part.
with
I,
that at
I
all.
I agree with you completely with that. I can't get down with that part because at the end of that baby can't say nothing.
Listen, that man is not her husband at the end of the day. And these girls need to understand that. And when you choose to go lay in a man's home that has not put a ring on your finger, have a baby by him, that does not guarantee you that he's gonna stay with you and that he's gonna provide for you. And I feel sorry for her. Go ahead. What were you gonna do?
Well, you was preaching. I was going to give you
I'm
something.
dead.
You was preaching on
You
me.
about to take us
Because I'm telling you,
home.
I was going to get you an offering place going on. We like the stuff that jingle, but We'd rather with foes up in here.
I'm too
I'm
dead.
just saying, you preachers, they not hearing this because these girls are thinking you get a little bag, you get a purse, you get some shoes. He love you. You the man. Nah, baby. You
No.
being Danileigh. That's what
First
you.
of all,
That's
these
what you being.
boys, they this is their lifestyle. And this is what it comes with. And it's so sad because it makes it hard for you to even have a monogamous relationship because they have so many women that want to be with them just to say they've been with the baby,
Mm-hmm.
you
Mm-hmm.
know. And so and what was really disgusting to me though is the way he sat there and called her on live a sad chick. And I mean,
Okay. So let me say this with the side chick thing. I was completely with DaBaby. Completely with him. I felt like you a side chick. Like you knew what you were until somebody spoke with me and I had a discussion with him and made me see a different point of view. Like what if he is feeding her this hopeless dream and she is in love with this man believing what he's saying. Like this could be what's going on in her world.
but let me
And
explain
she
something to you. This man is a $1 billion baby, as he calls himself. Okay, but he's still playing like street men. And he has a brand that has already been tarnished by the
Mhm.
LGBTQ community. And you just coming back up, and this is what you want to display when you have a world tour going on. If you
Mhm.
really wanted her out, he was being petty and spiteful. And he could have done that in a different way and still got the same results, her
Yep.
out of his house.
Mhm.
You got all this money. That is the mother of your child. Go get her a house or a condo. Go get something. She didn't want to take her baby to the hotel. And I wouldn't want to take my baby to no hotel either. And the father is the baby.
Okay.
He
Well,
could have did it with a little more cool, as
a
we
little bit
say.
more class. A little bit more
Little bit
class. Just a little
I
class.
just felt like no woman should be degraded like that. But then there's this pretty bitch named Karma who
Okay.
wears stiletto heels.
Okay, but yes, because
And
Miss
like right when you
Danileigh was
let
coming at, she was in the beginning. Let's
she
start
was
with the
real
beginning.
sassy back. She
She was
was real
real, she was out of
spicy.
place.
She was muy caliente.
Because in the beginning you was the side chick. Then the baby started, like I said, the conversation I had brought some stuff to my eyes, like how he was portraying her. You don't portray no female on your social media and you the baby and you portraying this female as
Yes,
yo.
you are, because what y'all gotta understand, he the petty baby.
Oh,
And he was trying I'm just saying, and he was just trying to get back at the girl before. And what these women need to learn is this: stop letting these men use you to get
mm,
back at another woman.
what is I got the
That's
money
what
for
you
this
need to
woman.
do.
I got a card for you, baby. I ain't got no
And you, because
cash.
guess what? You're gonna look like the fool later. He done set her up, Danileigh, to think that she was gonna like be number one. He had to. This girl is not crazy. He did that.
And this is the thing I don't understand. Like, okay, he could have did that, but she's very talented.
That's where she messed up at, because baby, there's
Did
no
you not
way.
know your worth?
And
Because
take
you,
it
that is
easy. She
my
should have
jam.
took it
She had
easy
me
and
ready to.
told
I
him
was
to take
trying
it
to do
easy.
all the dances, moving, think it's Christmas. You know,
First of all, she is not broke.
she
Her
not
family
broke.
got money. Her brother is the DJ. They in LA. What is his name? Brandon. Look, we got to look him up because he done sent a shout out to the baby and said, "This is no longer about you and my sister." He said, "When you out in LA, me and you can catch a personal fame." Ooh.
He called him out like that.
Yeah, baby. He said he want a one-on-one fame. He said, "Since you say," he said, "because I only know if you dropping one nick that came in." He said, "So I want to see if you really about that life. And when you come to LA, you can catch this one-on-one thing."
Okay, Brandon Bills. We
Yep,
see you
I was
out
right.
here. You
Brandon
know,
Bills.
I'm gonna look
Yes.
that name on up. He said he wants to catch a fade. Let me see if I can get
And
it
so the
played.
baby put the emojis like, yeah, okay, whatever. Like, I'll be ready.
Like he'll be waiting on
Yeah.
him. Well, I don't promote no violence, but I do promote Mr. Bill sticking up for his sister and his niece.
He did everything that he should have done.
Let me
Any man would be angry. And the baby owed him an apology because that was very disrespectful the way he did it. I don't care what she
Let me
did.
see.
You
I
didn't
think
have
I
to do
got
it
it for
like that.
y'all.
It's crazy. This nigga want to call the cops on my sis.
Hold on, y'all. Look, check.
This
That's what they're supposed to do.
this nigga want to disrespect my sister online for the world to see. Disrespect my family. You know what I'm saying? This don't even got nothing to do with my sister no more, bro. This got to do with me and you. You feel me? Cause you missed the tough guy over here beating up bitches, knocking little guys out here and there. You know what I'm saying? You're not gonna do that to me, first off. So this is what we're gonna do, bro. You know what I'm saying? I'm in the hospital right now. I got in a car accident. I got a fucked up neck. I still beat your ass with my neck like this, bro.
With his
On
neck.
God. You know what I'm saying? So this is what we're gonna do. When you come to the West Coast, bro, which I know you be out here, we're gonna catch this one-on-one fade, bro. You know what I'm saying? One-on-one fade to see what happens between me and you. I want to see how much of a gangster you are, how much of a real man you are. You know what I'm saying? We could do that. We could catch this.
Okay. Well, he's serious. He told him to come and catch. He called him out. Now,
But a Cali call out be so
he called him out though. I don't care if he's from
good. You come
Cali or
catch
from
this
Alaska.
fade, bro.
He said, "Come catch this fade. You done disrespected my family, my sister, my niece." He might not even
And that's
say
another
his
thing
niece.
these men need to understand. You can't just be doing everything to these females.
It's
They got daddies,
besides
they
that.
got brothers,
It's
they got
besides
uncles.
that. They got uncles. You can't. They got aunties. They got cousins,
Let
just
me tell
like
you something.
you do.
What he needs to learn while he's dealing with all these women is if it's right that a daughter pays for sins of her father's sin.
Girl,
Slow down, son.
you preaching the word today, Daddy. You preaching that word.
Because it's sad. It's sad on both sides. Like, this girl was dope. She could sing, she raps, can dance her butt off. You let a man sell your dream. And I know he was DaBaby, but if he thought you was that bad, as you said on your live, and he
But he like light
portrayed in the
skin,
beginning,
remember?
because he loved light
He
skin.
like light skin.
So
That's
if
what's in.
that's what's in. So if that's the case, then you should have played it just as that and got you a ring first. Then he couldn't put you out of there, because guess what? Would have
That's
been
yours.
your house too, girl.
But
Get
you're
that.
goofy. Anyways, Danny B posed an amazing question today.
Honey, it had the
It
internet
had
roaring.
the internet bumping.
These men getting towed down by these ladies.
So we've really been into the Danileigh and Danileigh, I'm so sorry, and DaBaby story. And you posed a question for men today. Normally,
Actually, shout out to Truth Be Told podcast. He actually put it up and it rang very true to me. So because I had been hearing guys on my social media saying it. So I wanted to like poll them to see. And the question is, there are men out there every day with women that are mentally and physically abusive, but y'all don't want to talk about that, huh? And so I asked them, I said, is that true? Is there women out there that are mentally abusive and or physically abusive? And when I tell you the men shared it, their timelines were jumping, my timeline were jumping, and a lot of men say that women are out there fighting men, like physically beating on them. It's not funny, but I'm just shocked. And then exactly. And then they also said that they're mentally abused. Now, I'm gonna go ahead
you finna be is this
and
finna
dig
be
in
a
my
little
own
you finna dig in
grave.
the chat. Dig on in the chat.
So
Give 'em a little bit.
I asked someone who I had dated myself, have I know I wasn't physically abusive because my mama taught me at a young age, you do not hit a man because if he hits you back, you
It's a
may
different
not make it.
yeah, it's a different type of
And
strength.
right, and you don't want to. And she said if you don't ever put your hands on him, then he can never justify putting his hands on you.
Mm-hmm.
Okay,
Okay.
so I
Okay.
live by that creed. I don't hit men,
Wise word.
but my mouth, honey,
Your mouth is vicious. It's vicious.
it stay ready, so I don't have to get ready.
It yeah. Yeah.
And so
Yeah.
I asked this gentleman. I said when we were dating, was I mentally or verbally abusive? And I said mentally abusive. He said you were verbally abusive, which ended up being mentally abusive.
Mm.
And
Mm.
I said, what?
What?
Right. But no, I really stood in that and I felt bad. And I told him, well, I want to apologize because it's never my intentions to mentally abuse them. I said, but however, let me ask you this. Was I always like that?
No, I don't. You're not that type of person.
I don't come for nobody. But if you send for me,
You're at the door.
I'm honey like FedEx or Amazon. Come on. So the thing is, I told and he agreed. He said, no, you were very nice in the beginning. And I did some things and I know I messed up. And he
Mhm.
said, and that in turn made you change on me.
Okay.
And I knew he wasn't lying because I'm a Taurus. And I will love you and love you hard. But once you cross me, or I feel you take me for granted, or I feel unappreciated,
It's a whole different story.
ooh, that other side come out. So this question taught me just something myself. But
Mhm.
I saw so many men saying they had just gone through. One gentleman by the name of Barry said that his cousins, um, I'm sorry, that his girlfriend's cousin, which was a young lady, beat her boyfriend out of his sleep because, oh, here it is. Oh no, he said this was his I'm sorry, his girlfriend's sister. He said also her sister beat her baby daddy out of his sleep because she had a dream he did something. Like what the fuck? So like
Okay, now I've had those dreams. Now I ain't beat nobody out of their sleep, but I have had dreams and woke up like, are you? You know, I've had that. I don't know what Shorty was dreaming to actually beat him up, but damn.
that is abusive though. To beat somebody. But here's the thing. I want these young girls or women, period, to stop doing that because just think if you beat a man out of his sleep and he dreaming about fighting and he
He's
get up and
gonna
knock your
beat.
noodles loose. He is not, he's going to be in jail. And that's the sad part about it. In this world, their force is stronger than ours.
All
And
day.
so these little women want to beat up on a man. You think a man just going to sit there and let you knock him dead or bust his nose and he's not going to
Get into
retaliate?
defense
And
mode. He's
then when
got
he
to.
hits you and you fly into a wall, now he's in jail. So that's like setting them up for
Yeah,
failure twice.
absolutely.
And there's nothing worse than to put a domestic on a man that didn't even need that in the first place.
Okay, yeah, that's
But
fair.
these women, baby, they say hell hath no fury like a woman scorned.
Listen, if you guys want to send in your tithes and offering to DaNiLeigh,
I can't stand it.
she
I
preaching
cannot
tonight,
stand
y'all. Well, we definitely wanted to, highlight this because it isn't talked about. If a man is getting abused verbally, mentally, or physically, who is he talking?
It's like it's sad because I don't think people think of that they are human. Like girls get in a relationship and think she's the only one supposed to be happy. She's the only one that is supposed to be this and that. And men are emotional. They-
Especially if you allow them to be. And I think that's what a lot of women don't let happen.
Men are not allowed, especially black men.
Oh no.
They're not allowed to cry as boys. They're not allowed to cry as teenagers. It's considered weak. This is why they have all this bottled up, pent up frustration, and then they're going out on the streets and sometimes in their own home, and they're lashing out in their later age or sometime in their younger age. You got to let people be human.
Absolutely.
And you cannot judge. What the Bible say, don't judge, yet ye be judged. Okay, come on.
Okay, the
Send me my
word.
offering. Come on,
We
somebody.
gonna listen, before we take y'all on to church, we gonna go ahead and end this news you can use or
lose. I really hope that honestly that DaBaby and Danileigh get this together for their daughter. 3 years old. It's sad.
3 months. Yeah, 3
3
you
months.
you got
3
it.
years. I done gave the baby
You done
3
put some
years.
years on it. She probably after this,
Ooh, they done
after that
worried me,
night,
child.
she probably done worried. Got to go
Ah.
ahead and help
When your baby daddy put you out
at 3 o'clock in the morning.
he is Dirtbag.
Woo, child. Well, we gonna get on up out of here. This your girl Nat P,
And Danny D.
and we gonna keep it solo key.
And this is Rolling Down Bogus Lane. Please like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell. We'll be bringing you more new content very soon. Stay blessed and not stressed.
Face how it tastes, you so nasty, babe. It's just me and you. I'm not leaving you. I can't see it.
Shout out to ICTWAT for the music. That's ICYTWAT or DREAMTWAT on Instagram. Good night.